Hey, I'm Noah, this is Tamara, and we are a brother-sister real estate team here in New York City. Today we're going to give you a tour of one of the most in-demand neighborhoods in all of Brooklyn, Fort Greene. What makes Fort Greene so appealing? Let me tell you. If you want that Brooklyn brownstone life, you got it right here. You got tree-lined blocks, beautiful brownstones, historic landmark blocks as well. If you want to live in Brooklyn and have that brownstone lifestyle, but also have a super easy commute to Manhattan, Fort Greene is on top of every subway line, and you can be in Manhattan in 10 minutes.
Like so many of New York's best neighborhoods, the centerpiece of Fort Greene is its park. It's really a spectacular oasis in the middle of this beautiful brownstone neighborhood.
It's huge.
It's enormous. And there are also, as great as it is right now, there are plans to revitalize the park in the future. Fort Greene Park has so many things to offer. It's got tennis courts, it's got a huge dog run, it's like dog heaven in Fort Greene Park.
Yes.
There are steps that people come here to exercise on, and they're also really beautiful for photographs. And the precious few blocks that border the park are some of the most in-demand real estate blocks in the city.
There is a ton of new development coming to downtown Brooklyn and the borders of Fort Greene. You've got huge buildings like 11 Hoyt, Brooklyn Point, City Point, 300 Ashland brought hundreds of rental units to the neighborhood, and all that retail that's around there as well. You have a Whole Foods, you have a Trader Joe's, you have an Apple store, and all those have just come in the last few years.
Overall, there's very little inventory in Fort Greene at any given time. It's mostly a low-rise neighborhood, and so when things come to market, they move fast. There's just so much happening in Fort Greene. There are great restaurants and bars, shops, BAM, the Barclays Center, all the events and happenings that go on at Fort Greene Park. It's just a neighborhood with a lot of energy.
We're finding more and more as Brooklyn neighborhoods mature that buyers are more and more neighborhood agnostic. They're happy to live in lots of different neighborhoods in Brooklyn, except Fort Greene people. Fort Greene people want to be in Fort Greene.